Hi, this is Angela with Changes Recovery Services. I figured it was fitting with September being National Recovery Month to do a post that is in honor of recovery. And my posts are based mostly about holistic living, and recovery is no different. I believe that when you're trying to live a life of recovery, you have the best success when you are bringing your life back into a mind, body, spirit, holistic experience. And just as you see my dress, I am preparing to go for my morning walk. And it's an experience about, even though I may go on a path that is kind of similar in the beginning, every day I experience new things that are unexpected. And that's kind of a metaphor that I have experienced in over 20 years of working with clients in recovery. That's kind of how it is when clients step out of a detox or a recovery. Everybody's recovery is different. No two peoples are exactly alike. And in order to have success in recovery, you have to plan for it. You have to plan physically, mentally, and spiritually. And that's where we see people that have the most success. And also to remember that it's a process and also a journey. And every day is something new, but not to be afraid of that, but to lean into it and actually embrace it. And be confident in yourself that you deserve better, you deserve more, and that life isn't something necessarily to be feared and endured, as a lot of people that have endured a lot of trauma, and they end up seeing life that way, as a very kind of dark experience or dark set of experiences, but to kind of work gradually on changing that mindset. And again, mindsets don't flip overnight. It is a gradual experience. It's a gradual change that takes a long time, with a lot of different changes of paths and experiences, changes of the types of people that we choose to associate with. And I'm not saying right or wrong people, good or bad people, good or bad places. I think that we do ourselves a disservice when we begin to try to place these good and bad, negative, positive. I think that it just kind of puts us in a mindset that ultimately that it just is kind of sometimes self-defeating. Sometimes things can be good for us for a season, and then it just isn't anymore. That can be true for relationships, for jobs, for places that we may live, or all kinds of things, houses that we live in, or any of a myriad things. But getting back to recovery, unfortunately, over the past couple of decades, especially this last decade, we have seen such heartbreaking death tolls, and they rise every single year. And these are predominantly young people that never get a chance to really turn their lives around and embrace a future that could be so bright and so promising. And so I did want to make a post to honor recovery, and again say that it can be beautiful and life is bright. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. And it's really important to know that it's important to plan for. And if there's one thing that I believe that my field of substance abuse counseling, maybe that we don't do as good of a job as we could, but we are doing a much better job than we did 10 years ago, is the recovery aspect of treatment. Is when someone leaves treatment for the recovery aspect of their lives. This is the rest of your life. And it is important to have that piece of your journey planned out much more meticulously than just handing a client a 12-step program list for their area. Not that that's not important, of course it is, but much more of a controlled, not necessarily controlled, but a much more detailed set of almost like a security blanket in the beginning, so they feel safe and secure in those early days and weeks and months when it's a new world and their coping mechanism that they have used as their fallback for a long time is gone. So they don't fall back and sometimes fall down and we lose them. So again, I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day, rest of the week, and especially for those in recovery, you and your family, I wish you the very best. Till next time, I'm Angela with Changes Recovery Services.